is paid for and the opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, South Jersey, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app. We are streaming live on my YouTube channel, The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, and Facebook page, Billy Schwein. Check us out there. Brad Quast, good morning, dude.
Good morning.
How
Good
you
morning.
been, man?
Good week. It was a good week, and it looks like a nice weekend. So, yeah.
We're going to have a lot of fun today. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Big weekend in sports. The Warriors win the NBA championship. The Phillies are on a 3-game winning streak, a 4-game winning streak. They've already taken 3 games against the Nationals, who are like god awful.
It's amazing when you make change up and manager and look at they're playing some ball.
And then of course later on today we'll all be heading over to the Maynards for Mike Gill's baseball fundraiser. You got to get down there for that.
Looking forward to that.
A good time. That starts at what, 2:00, right, Josh? At the Mike Gill, I think he's the U20. It's the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
gonna go down there.
Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun.
Maynards.
Yeah, and my boys are going to meet me down there, so it's fun. It'll be a good time.
Toronto's down there, and look, they're a sponsor of the show. Maynards
does a great job.
Maynard's there for a long, long time because it's a fun place.
It's
old school, baby.
Memories, Maynards, tomatoes.
Oh my God!
We have a blast.
But Maynard's is
yes, staple.
Well, it's a staple.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, it is. Along with Dino's.
Yeah, it's fine. So we're gonna be down there for that. Mike Carlin, we're gonna have a little change in the show today because the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan, who's our Saturday staple. Every Saturday we hear from the Sportsbook Live from Vegas, but he's coaching his.
He's coaching.
Yeah.
I know. He loves coaching too.
He's in Utah,
and
he's coaching the girls softball team. So he's not going to be.
They must be pretty good if they're traveling. They travel a lot.
They travel
they're
all over.
a pretty good team.
So Mike Carlin, who's our basketball guy,
the basketball.
He's going to be calling in from Cleveland. His son works for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes,
and he's out there with those guys. And so, but Mike Carlin will call in for our basketball.
Okay,
talk about the Warriors. By the way,
Warriors
win 4 NBA championships in 8 years.
8 years.
Are they a dynasty?
They are.
I'll tell you what, though.
Top 5. Well, we'll discuss that.
Curry he solidified.
He's unbelievable.
He just got his MVP, so that he solidified his place in NBA history.
I'm just a little biased, growing up watching Michael Jordan and the way the game is changed. Yeah, I'm from Chicago. The way the game has changed in terms of the physicality.
The game is definitely changed.
So I'm a little biased. I'm more old school,
right.
I don't want any of these younger cats to come in and be that guy and take the place of what I know basketball.
Right. So I was listening to the to Game Night with Josh Henning on Friday night. Very good show.
Yeah, he did a nice job.
Did a nice job on Friday night.
Thanks.
But one thing I liked about Josh was his humility. The fact that he picked the Warriors.
Okay.
In 6, right, Josh?
I picked him in 7.
I picked him in 7.
Okay.
But he tried to illustrate to his listeners that he's not a genius. He just used his common sense.
Okay.
And while I agree with that, because I picked the Celtics, remember, I said
to
you all,
you fell in love with the Celtics.
I didn't fall. No, I hate them. But I was being
hate him.
I'm always accused of not. I'm a homer.
You're a little
But I
homer.
was objective in this particular instance because
you thought they were a better team.
I just saw a team that was playing great basketball on both sides of the ball, Josh.
Sure, yeah.
Because in your commentary, you were talking about how the Warriors won playing defense.
They did. And that gets back to Brad's point earlier. How did Michael and those Jordan Bull teams win? They won with defense.
And they got killed. Physical.
I'll never forget when they faced the Portland Trailblazers, Clyde Drexler,
Yeah.
Terry Porter, Cliff Robinson. I mean, that team was stacked. You know what the Jordan Bulls did? They shut them down defensively. And then for the second three-peat, they bring in the worm.
Yep.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
they got
crazy.
better defensively.
Oh, my God, it's unbelievable.
Tatum didn't really live up to his superstar status. But
Billy,
Curry did.
Billy, I said to earlier this week, I said the Jason Tatum superstar hype train is off the tracks and needs maintenance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that but Q, as a former professional athlete, a 3-time All-Big Ten linebacker, sometimes it's not you, it's the other team that's making you like you play their game.
Yeah, but I think what Josh's point, and I see in this modern day athlete, when they back you in the corner, they punch you in the mouth.
Right.
You got to punch back.
Right. You have to punch back.
And these younger athletes don't do that anymore. They don't fight. There's no fight in their game. So and that's what I see in all sports now.
All right. So that brings me full circle back to the Phillies and what you just said to it. How does a coaching change? It is amazing to me. And I just think it's got to be a combination of the Phillies are now getting hot and playing better baseball and the fact that they changed the manager. It can't be all the manager.
It's not all the manager because you catch the ball, you throw the ball, you hit the ball, and the manager just sets the lineup. So I think maybe they're getting, maybe their off-season workouts are getting, better. Their eyes getting better at the plate. They're getting stronger. Maybe it had to do with something.
That his hit on base streak to 21 games. I mean, here's a guy that was hitting 175.
So he's just warming up.
By the way, he's in second place in home runs. He's got 18. I think Alonso hit one last night. He's got 19.
Yep.
By the way, Aaron Judge.
It's such a long season.
Aaron Judge from the Yankees got 25.
He's why? Because he's in a contract year.
Yeah,
right. He's pissed at the Yankees because he didn't get that contract extension before the year, and he said, "I'm not talking about the rest of the year." Now his bat's talking.
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him live up person.
Yeah,
he's a big man. He's a big. He can play.
He should have been a tight end.
Tight end. He can play a 9 technique outside end linebacker in the NFL. That's how good he is.
Now, Q, you went Thursday night. You went to the
Ron and Liz's fundraiser at a live casino.
Yeah,
it was the pairings for his golf tournament the following on Friday.
Did they name the pairings there?
Yeah, they named the pairings. Right? It was
Ron does everything.
For Ron and Liz, their charity. The whole family's great. Right, and it was great to see some of the guys. And
by the way,
it was
a thing on Ron Jaworski. Anytime here's the mark of a true, nice, just a great all-around guy. He doesn't have to return my phone calls. He doesn't have to, if I send him an email, whether he can make the show or not. And I don't go to him often. I mean, he gets back to you and he says, "Billy, I can't do it," or "Billy, I can."
He's
not like some of these people you call them and they don't return any of your phone calls or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let me know
he's in the people business with his golf courses.
Great.
It's just a great family.
Ron Jaworski is great.
No, he does such a
Polish
good job.
Rifle.
Yeah, it's such a good for the community.
It is.
And it was great. They honored 2 Hall of Famers, Coach Vermeil and Harold.
You and I went to the premiere of the All American.
Yeah.
And Ron was there, and all Dick Vermeil, all his disciples.
Yeah, the whole 80 team.
But you know what I noticed when I saw the interviews with Dick Vermeil? They love him.
They love him. They love
him.
Yeah.
They love Dick Vermeil
because that's the type of guy that he is. He just, Dick's the same way. And Ron, he makes you feel.
But you know what Ron Jaworski said too, and this is, Q, because you've been around great coaches. Hayden Fry, you played for.
Yeah.
Ron Jaworski said not only did he make him a better football player,
a better man,
all the way around.
Better
and you
man.
can see that because of how Ron Jaworski operates and how he is a direct reflection of his coach.
Absolutely.
Not only coached him in football, coached him in life.
Well, that's why coaching. I love coaching kids because you can make a difference at these younger kids, and then college kids. Have that they need that mentor.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making a difference in these young men. Coaches now, it's not the same. It's not the same.
No.
Not the same world.
Last night something happened. Let's see if I don't know if you watched both games. I listened to the first game mostly on the radio because I was doing things. Game 2, I had to go see my mother. My mom's over at the Ocean City Methodist. By the way,
she doing better?
I just want to say I have to do this. That Ocean City Methodist is a wonderful place for my mother.
It is.
Where she is right now. I felt bad about having to put her in that, but it's too much for me. She's 101 years old.
Yeah, but it's a great place.
I want to say that place is immaculate. The people are caring. It's a great staff, and I'm happy my mom's there.
Yep, you're
that
blessed.
That being said, I didn't get to see all the second game, but I saw most of it. And something happened in game 2, Josh. I don't know. I know. Did you watch most of the game? Did you get a chance to watch game 2?
Yeah.
Q, you didn't watch the whole thing, though, right?
I had a prior engagement.
Something happened in that game that was, I thought, so I had never seen it before. Maybe because I don't watch other games like you do.
All right.
But something happened in that game last
What
night.
was it?
The umpire made a bad call. Like, they were trying to walk Bryce Harper.
Oh, you mean
they were trying to pitch around Bryce?
You mean the ball that was like a foot outside the strike zone?
Would they override it?
It's what he
no.
He was pitch hitting.
So what happened was, Brad. So Bryce Harper was supposed to play last night.
Okay.
Supposed to get,
He
played day one of the doubleheader. He's supposed to get day off. Well, they brought him in as a pinch hitter.
Yeah.
Because they were like, we need some offense.
Yeah.
So
they were trying to pitch around.
It's a 3-1 count.
Okay.
No. They were trying to pitch around him. It wasn't, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You walk the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were nibbling. He was nibbling.
Okay.
So he throws this ball. Obvious ball. You, me, the catcher, Harper, the fans, everybody on planet Earth thinks it's a ball.
And he goes
strike.
He starts taking his
gloves off.
His gloves off.
And then umpire's like, strike. And Harper looks at him like, what is going on?
Yeah, like, I mean.
Well, he literally bent over and strapped his protection off, put his gloves down. The umpire was a delayed reaction, strike. And he looks back like,
I mean, in baseball, was that an unspoken? Is there some code there or something?
The umpire blew the
It's a
call.
horrible call.
But why though?
Because he's still
I mean, something happened.
The umpires in both games were really bad.
So the next pitch.
Yeah.
The very next pitch.
Now we got first and second.
Okay.
Man on first and second. We're down 3-1.
Yeah.
Man on first and second. Bryce Harper drives the ball
into
the ball into the right center field gap.
Okay.
Clears the bases, and he gets a double.
And he gets on base, and he just starts pumping his fist and screaming.
And now, Josh, what
like
was
a
this?
madman.
What was that? The lie me down thing. Did you see him do that? What did that? I didn't understand that one.
There's a few references. It could be telling somebody to go home, go to sleep.
Oh, sleep.
Time to go home,
Okay. A little nap time.
But guess what? Here's what I love about Phillies baseball when they're competitive in the summer. It's the summertime and everything's, but I'm watching a game with my brother-in-law and my sister, and we're screaming.
Yeah,
like that
fun.
was exciting. It's fun, like watching baseball. The families around the TV.
Yeah,
it's summertime. People ride by on their bikes. You know.
And you know what, baseball? I want effort and I want them to care. Baseball's a cerebral. It's not where you get jacked up like football and some other stuff. But if the Phillies, the players are getting active and really care into it, the fans do it. That's what's great about it.
We got a great show lined up today. Now, I said the sports book can't make it, so Mike Carlin. We're going to talk to Carlin from Cleveland. One of our own Mike Carlin. Then at 11 o'clock, we're going to talk to Mike Gill because he's running the 9th annual Beef and Beer, the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth, Saturday down there.
In which we're going down.
2 o'clock, we're going to be there. Yep. Josh is going to be down there. Is the PT coming? I hope the PT will be there.
I have been informed by the PT that he will not be there at 2, but he will be there.
So good representation from 97.3 ESPN will be there. Okay.
So it's a $20 donation. By the way, these guys are this league, his team is 3-time World Series champions.
Wow.
$20 donation at the door for a ticket, and we'll all get down there.
We'll have support.
Then, of course, the Beach Patrol report. Today, we're going to go to Margate. We're going to talk to Lieutenant Chuck Goudy.
That's your guy.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, 13 South Jersey Lifeguard Championship titles.
So can he save me when I'm there at the shore? Because I can't swim a lick. I'm terrible. I'm there all July and August. I can't swim. Okay.
So he'll be there. He'll be there.
Good, because I'm not a good swimmer.
First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. My Winter Watchdog. Have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road, or if you're away for a significant amount of time, you're down in Florida for the winter. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Or send Debbie an email, Debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein and Brad Quast on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
This weekend on ESPN Radio.
This one way back there. It is going, and long gone for Jose Abreu.
The Chicago White Sox head to Texas to face Yordan Alvarez in the American League West leading Houston Astros.
First pitch fastball is hit in the air to left field, and this one is gone.
The Astros and White Sox. Coverage begins today at 3:30 Eastern.
Listen to Major League Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best ashore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, South, go to the all-new Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City. Every vehicle's just $1 down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had guaranteed credit.
Let me guess, $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to Springfield Mitsubishi of Atlantic City. Springfield Mitsubishi knows it's a crime to pay more than a dime. Every vehicle, $1 down.
But my credit stinks.
Just ask for credit amnesty. If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Every vehicle, $1 down.
At the all-new Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
222 Mirage, 16.4, $9 down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Dad deserves double the thanks this year, so this Father's Day, give him the power tool system that has everything for every job. The Ryobi One Plus tool system now on special buy. Over 260 Ryobi tools powered by one interchangeable 18-volt battery. And for a limited time, when you make a qualifying Ryobi purchase, you get one select tool or battery free. Feels like Father's Day at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Offer valid through July 31st, 2022. Valid at participating stores and online. Limit 1 per transaction.
Straight Talk Wireless knows there are plenty of reasons you might need a new phone. But switching to a better wireless provider doesn't have to be one of them. Keep your own phone and save when you switch to any Straight Talk Wireless plan, like our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with unlimited high-speed data and 5 gigs of hotspot, plus nationwide 5G on America's best networks. Keep your own phone. Switch to a better wireless plan. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. Requires a compatible unlocked phone and KYOP kit. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See latest terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
Plan your summer vacation now. Spirit Airlines is offering nonstop flights from Atlantic City International Airport to Boston, Atlanta, San Juan, Miami, and other exciting destinations. Book your low-cost flights today by visiting spirit.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast. Hey, the Flyers hired Tortorella, John Tortorella. Torts. Now, I'm going to get I really didn't do too much. I was really busy, and I didn't get to talk to some of my contacts that would give me an insight to.
So what's your feelings on that move?
My personal feeling right away is, look, it's the Flyers' 23rd head coach that they've signed. Tortorella's got a, he's been in the league, 20-some years. He's got a Stanley Cup. He's had a Jack Adams Award. I don't know if his act will play well with the modern athlete that we were just talking about.
Well, it's funny you said that because he did address that at the press conference.
Let me get that.
His act is what? Okay, his style. Yep.
But what he did say in the press conference is that he has learned through his many years of coaching and the last job that he had of maybe, and that comes, and Josh, like what you're getting ready to say, is wisdom. You get a little wiser, get a little bit more experience, even though you're always learning something in the world of coaching. Correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So he's still going to, I don't care who he's still going to have that fire.
Yes.
It's just that it's got to be placed in the right spot.
Correct. And like you said, every coach in every particular sports, the old school, they have to change a little bit with this modern generation of athlete. Right. They have to.
Now he's 63 years old, Josh and Brad.
That's young, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in coaching, right? I hope so, right?
Right. But my point is, we've seen the videos. I've watched when he coached the Rangers. He was fiery even more than he was with the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah, he was.
But guess what happened with the Blue Jackets?
But then on the other side of that equation, Josh, that's exactly what the Flyers.
That's what they need.
That's what they need. So, did you see what Cam Atkinson said on Twitter?
He's ecstatic.
Yeah. He played for Tortorella. People always talked about, how the former players feel. There's a lot of former players that have been coming out the last 36, 48 hours saying, I love this guy. He was great for my career. He may be a better player.
Yep.
And the thing was, I've heard multiple people say this. They have said that Tortorella's heart is in the right place. And even though his actions may get a little rough around the edges, it's because he cares.
It's like Belichick. It's like all the great coaches.
And last week, Q,
yep,
we had the head coach of the St. Louis Blues, Stanley Cup winning head coach, Craig Berube, sat with us for 2 hours.
Great guy. Craig's a great guy.
And he's a great guy.
Yep.
But that's exactly right. If the guys love you, they'll go through a brick wall.
They're going to play for you.
They respect you.
Played
for Hayden Fry. Would you run through a brick wall?
Anything. And your position coach, yes, absolutely. But it's okay for them to be tough. Players want to be monitored and accountable. And if you ride their butt, it's okay. Just,
Like, when you have a tough teacher and you think that while you're going through school, by the way, this is a cool time of year. I love riding through all these different towns and seeing lawn signs that say, congratulations,
graduation. Yeah.
I just love this time of year. It's fun to see, homes with all those, it's graduation time.
Right. It's fun. It's accomplishment. They're done. They accomplished their graduate.
If you've had a tough teacher, someone that rode your rear end hard, right?
Yep.
And you just, I can't stand that guy or that woman, blah, blah, blah. And then 15 years later, what are you saying?
Oh, that was a great teacher. I learned so much. I learned so much from Mrs. Smith.
Right.
Bill,
Josh?
Absolutely. Can I just jump in real quick? You know who's going to benefit the most from Tortorella being here? And I didn't come up with this point. No, I didn't come up with this point. Someone else did. Carter Hart.
Okay.
See, I disagree.
Because Tortorella runs that aggressive defensive zone with a lot of back checking, that 2-1-2 setup.
Right.
Where you basically crunch the offense to push them away from the goaltender, so he's not getting smashed in front of the lane.
Now, the Stanley Cup playoff game, the first two games were unbelievable.
Well, tonight's game too.
I mean, I'm sorry. The first game. Do you see that give and go with Palat?
Yep.
I'm telling you that is.
By the way, Palat's a free agent.
I'll tell you what.
It's like art.
You see Billy?
It's art.
You see Billy's face?
Yeah, it's art. Yeah.
It
Boy.
It was a 2-on-2, and just the creativity.
Yeah.
Of the two. It was Palat. I forget who
Kucherov. Usually plays with Kucherov.
I'm telling you, that was a textbook give and go. That right there, that play right there is, and they were skating like the wind.
Yep.
They were back and forth, but that give and go is the type of play that we don't see the Flyers do.
Well, is it why is that?
Because they're
because
the Lightning and the Colorado Avalanche are the best of the best.
The best skaters.
You got the two best teams in the NHL playing for the.
But you know what they also have? They also have talent.
Well,
the problem for the Flyers is that they have good, not many great players.
They're not great.
They
Okay.
have a couple of great players, and everyone else is good.
I think Provorov is going to benefit the most from Tortorella for the same reason that
Seth
someone's
Jones
going to light
Columbus.
a fire under his butt.
Well, Tortorella did a lot for Seth Jones' career in Columbus.
Yes.
So
so I think that's who's going to benefit the most.
I think that Tortorella is going to revolutionize this defense altogether. I think you're actually going to see the defensemen play better on the blue line, and I think that he's going to elevate the play of the whole team to be
so
more
Josh,
passionate.
let me ask you this question: out of all the Flyers last year, who was your biggest disappointment? One player that you said
Konechny.
All right, I think I was going to say Provorov and the Konechny number 2.
I mean, they're interchangeable.
So why do you say that?
Because
Craig Berube said that, and even we had Barry Melrose on 2 weeks ago. Both of them said. Chief said it last week, and Melrose said it 2 weeks ago.
Same thing.
He should be a 40-goal scorer.
Yeah, Konechny should be a guy who's getting you like 35 goals and like 80 points a season.
So is it the situation or the heart or
that's the thing. We don't know. But that's
not putting
why,
him in the right spot.
That's why you hire a coach like Tortorella because he's going to separate
and utilize his
good
talent
from the bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to weed out the real from the not so real.
And guess what? Brad, I don't have to tell you because, like I said, I keep reiterating, you've been in the wars. There are some guys, like I said to Chief last week, can you look in somebody's eyes and know what kind of what's inside them? Right? You got to be able,
you do.
You do. What kind of fire they have in their eyes?
You do. When the bullets start flying and you're in the huddle and you look at them, you know.
Right,
you're going to war,
There's guys that want the ball, want the puck, and there's guys that don't.
That don't want it.
Yep, absolutely.
They want it. You know,
and
you see the things get tough and you see
Tortorella
people backing up.
Might be the guy to say, listen, because I got to tell you, I like Fletcher. Fletcher's been on. Chuck Fletcher, the general manager of the Flyers, have been on the show several times. We have a good relationship with him, and I'm starting to, and I've talked to a few people starting to question his
leadership
decisions, maybe some of the things, but maybe he needs a guy like Tortorella, like who's. I mean, I know he's at every single practice, but he's not on the ice.
No, there's not the communication.
Right, exactly.
It's your day-to-day coach on the ice.
Right. So he's going to be able to differentiate who's got it and who
so
doesn't.
this might be the spark they need.
Maybe.
So let's hope because
he's been in he's 63 years old. Tortorella's the 23rd head coach overall. He's been in the game for a long time. He's well respected.
And
he's got street cred. Yeah.
And one more thing. He spent a year in television. And he spent an entire year talking to other coaches, talking to former players. He said that he sees the game a little differently now, watching it through different lenses.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
You know, there's something to be said for the fact that these coaches, when they get an opportunity to see the game, look at Dick Vermeil.
Yeah.
You could argue Dick Vermeil, when he left television, was a better coach than when he got in.
Yeah, he did my games. Yeah, we talked about that the other day.
For like 15 years.
Yeah, he was great on ABC. He did a great job.
I think Vermeil became a better coach.
Absolutely.
Because he got a different lens to look
Yeah,
through.
exactly.
I'm getting pumped up, Q.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for Saturday.
And by the way, Tortorella was the guy I wanted. So I'm a little biased in this conversation. I think he is the guy to come in here, shake up the culture of this locker room.
Culture. Josh, that's a good point. Culture.
But here's the thing. Josh says he's excited. I was skeptical. Because I was like, this coaching carousel's got to stop. Tortorella, Trotz, Cassidy, all these guys. I'm thinking to myself, but you know what? Now that they got him, I want to see what he can do.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's good.
Me too.
Let's go.
Point stand.
Let's go.
First hour of the locker room.
Billy's giving me forearm shivers over here. Forearm shivers in the locker room. Yeah.
Surety Title provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys. I know. I'm all excited. Josh,
you're all excited. Slow down. Slow down.
Home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey, PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Wake up with Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Weekday mornings at 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app. Download it now in the Apple Store or Google Play.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable. So be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
You want the best Mexican food in South Jersey? Go to Red's Jersey Mex.
Hey, this is Red's. Come visit us at 11th and Haven in Ocean City, New Jersey, where we have been cooking up the best Mexican food, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, Jersey fresh salads, and so much more since 2004 using only the finest ingredients available.
That's right. Go to Red's Jersey Mex. Call for takeout at 609-399-2272 or dine in. That's Red's Jersey Mex, 11th and Haven in Ocean City, 609-399-2272 or Red'sJerseyMex.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Red's Jersey Mex Cafe.
Flounder season is gearing up, and the one stop for everything you need is the bait and tackle shop at Utch's Marina in historic Cape May. Come to Utch's for a huge selection of spinning and conventional rods and combos for the boat or the surf, with top name brands available like Penn, Tsunami, Ocean Max, Shimano, and more. Utch's Marina, your home away from home at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Stop by any day or visit CapeMayHarbor.com.
Tracfone Wireless knows that everyone needs an endless amount of data, so why pay for it? Get unlimited talk and text with 8 gigabytes of high-speed data for just $40 a month. With unlimited carryover data, so you keep what you don't use. On America's largest and most dependable networks with nationwide 5G. Get high-quality smartphones at a great price. Just the data you need at the price you want. Learn more at Tracfone.com today. Tracfone Wireless, now you're in control. Available at major retailers, 5G compatible device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at Tracfone.com.
Doug Fisher, New Jersey Secretary of Agriculture here, reminding you that Jersey Fresh zucchini and yellow squash are ready to stir fry or grill. Pick some up today. Love Jersey? Be sure to ask, is it local Jersey Fresh?
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning in here producing, as he always is, keeping us up and on the air.
Keeping you function technology-wise, Billy.
All right, so the NBA, you were just talking to the break, the NBA, the Warriors just won the NBA championship. We were talking about dynasties.
Dynasties.
Does this team, the Warriors, count as a dynasty? Are they a dynasty? I have to say they're
yes, they are in this era. They are. I'm a little partial. Growing up in Chicago, the Bulls dynasty is one. Lakers, we talked about. Celtics.
Lakers,
San Antonio.
Right? San Antonio. I think Josh is at like 5 and 15 years. That qualifies as a dynasty.
That's
right,
a dynasty.
I know for some people they feel like it's too long of a period.
Yeah, but they were relative through those.
They were.
Years.
I'm not saying they're not, but I know there are some basketball people. Maybe our next guest feels the same way, but there are some basketball people out there who have said 15 years is too long. Let's ask your next guest.
All right, let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome our very own Mike Carlin into the locker room. Good morning, Mike.
Michael.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How's it going out there?
Oh, good.
Cleveland right now.
Well, it's hot here.
Yo, Cleveland rocks.
Yeah, right.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland, the Hall of Fame. Right.
All right, Mike Carlin, it was a very entertaining NBA season, and the playoff runs were very exciting. The Warriors win, and they win their 4th title in 8 years. Are they a dynasty?
I think so. I don't know why people don't say. I heard you guys talking about, going back in time, how many years and stuff like that. But I think they were always in the mix of it, other than 2 years ago when they were, or 3 years ago when they went from worst to winning a championship. But even the years that they weren't winning it, they were right there and they had a chance. I'm always saying, you give me a chance, and that's all I ask for. But think about it, guys. I know we were talking about the Chicago and Jordan and Pipkin and all those guys. They won 3 titles. Curry, Thompson, Green have won 4. There's only another team that has done 4, and you're talking about San Antonio, Parker, and Ginobili.
Listen, if MJ don't take a sabbatical, they win 8 in a row.
Probably.
Right.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
We have to go by numbers.
Okay.
But I mean, in my book, I still think you're right, Brad, that Chicago is the best team of all time in that era. But winning this 4th title there's no more talk about is San Antonio this or that. They're a dynasty.
Yep.
And the best part about them? They're not going anywhere. They're a young team. They have everybody signed. They got guys sitting on the bench right now that were in the first round, picked in the first round, that would start for other teams in the league.
Okay.
That didn't even play, that were hurt. I mean, they're going to be a really good team for the next 2-3 years, easy.
And our Sixers are I don't know what kind of state we're in right now, a state of flux. I mean, we got you're hearing whispers and things like Embiid. Are we wasting his best years by not surrounding him with great players? And of course, the NBA draft is next week, Carlin, and you got to build through the draft. But if the Sixers aren't in a good spot,
no.
Well, the problem with the draft for us, if you're a good team, you're drafting someone, and you're calling it drafting, but it's really all you're doing is hoping. You're guessing, because if you're not in the top 5 or maybe top 7, what are you really getting? I mean, we're at 23. Are we really expecting someone that's going to change us? No. but there are some solid guys. Like, we need someone that's going to come off the bench, not a starter. We need someone to come off the bench to help our starting backcourt. And there's a guy like from Ohio State, Chandler, who I think will be there at number 23. And he's, first team, all rookie, Big Ten, all that kind of thing. But he can score. He's a playmaker. That's what we need, because we need points when the starters come off the court. We need starters. I mean, we need guys who can come out on the court and score.
Maybe there's a guy in Greece we can get. go overseas.
Hey, I watched.
Right?
By the way, I watched Hustle.
Yeah, that's why I said that. That was good. Adam
Hustle the
Sandler.
other day, and I got to tell you, I was glued in, man.
It was good, wasn't?
I was a tearjerker there.
Bo
Cruz.
That was pretty good. I mean,
that was really good. And you know what? Why can't we? Like, do you have faith in Daryl Morey and what he's done so far? Can he turn this around?
Oh yes, there's no doubt in my mind. Yeah, I mean he's proved it before he got here. Really, I mean Daryl, he's the cream of the crop when it comes.
Yeah, but when they didn't win a championship in Houston.
Maybe his hands are tied. Maybe this owner's hands aren't tying him.
Here's the bigger question.
Maybe he didn't have all the players.
Now, excluding Mike Carlin, because Mike's the basketball guru of the locker room. Hey, Billy, how many GMs or basketball executives can you name that have won championships?
That have won?
Yes.
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
And
I'll give you
who's the Sixers GM?
Jerry Krause, Bulls.
Okay, we got two in a 40-year period.
Okay,
I really can't. Red Auerbach.
Now we're going way back.
I'm trying to keep the modern NBA.
So the point is what?
The point is that we're so worried about Morey and what his track record is, but yet you can't even find another GM.
But I don't care about other teams' GMs. I care about my GM. I want my.
But you brought up Morey's background.
Well, but
you brought up his history.
But he's our GM now. Hey, Carlin. My point, the point that I bring up to you is because you're my
Carlin knows what I was trying to say.
Is he gonna?
What?
I mean, you got to find a diamond in the rough. You got to hustle.
You got to hustle.
Right? You got to hustle.
You got to get lucky.
We're
lucky.
We're gonna get someone. Okay, you just give him time. Remember, like the Phillies, give him time. He'll package Harris. He'll package Stribel. Maybe even our Pitt, the 23rd pick, which is nothing. And we're going to get someone. I think we're going to get a name that everybody's going to be very surprised about. And guess what, guys? Be ready for it. We may have to give up Maxey. So be ready for that.
Well, listen,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
But I love Maxey's spirit.
I'm not giving up Maxey. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, Josh. A lot of people don't want to give up Maxey.
Because you know what Maxey's going to be? Mike, you're a Philly sports fan. Billy, you're a Philly sports fan. You know this axiom. The young guy leaves and becomes a Hall of Famer.
You're right. Yeah.
And that's not just exclusive to the Sixers. That's every single team we have.
Every team in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
It's Charles.
And they hate New York. They hate New York. They hate New York. And the Cowboys.
Hey, do you guys know who, the title favorites have already come out in Vegas?
That's right.
For what? What's the odds?
Think in basketball.
I'm going to say the Warriors.
Warriors, right?
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
You're going to love this. Warriors, number 1.
Okay.
The Nets, number 2.
Nets.
The Celtics, number 3. The Bucks, number 4. The Suns, number 5. Clippers, number 6. Guys, we're not even in the running.
Wow. No respect.
Wow,
no respect.
Well, like a lot of people are saying, you guys, Joel Embiid is a superstar. He's got it. He's not what he had to work with.
He needs some support.
Right.
Gotta have some
support.
role players, right?
Yeah, role players.
Now, is Harden reports in the newspaper he wants to come back, looking for a 3-year deal?
Well, okay. This is why
it's kind of tricky.
Mike Carlin, this is why we got to help Billy out because he reads the newspaper. So the report
literally still reads the newspaper and print it out.
Jake Fisher from Bleacher Report put out the whole thing. It's been confirmed by a couple other people that basically Harden, the idea is that he'll opt out of his player option, which is a crazy amount of money,
right, and
sign a team-friendly 3-year deal because Sixers ownership doesn't want to give him a really long-term deal, and Morey's trying to get Harden to only get paid a certain amount of money, so they still have flexibility.
Yeah, because, let's face it, his performance down the stretch when we signed him is not, max contract money. You don't want to
Definitely not.
You don't want to throw money down the drain. You know what I mean? But good money after bad money.
Carlin, thoughts?
They're going to sign him. He's not going anywhere, that's for sure. I'd be shocked if he opts out for this for what $47 million. But if he does, if Morley can talk him into say, hey, listen, we'll give you the 47, or we're not going to be happy. And if you don't have a great year, what are you going to get the following year from anybody? Not from us. I think Josh is right. I think Morley's going to talk him into a nice 3-year deal of maybe, in the $30 million range. He'll get $90 million guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
And we'll go from there.
Look at Q. Q gets all.
I get all guaranteed. Oh.
Nothing was guaranteed when you played.
Nah,
right,
signing bonus. That's it. That's all you got.
All right, Carlin. Listen, man. I know you're up in Cleveland. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Man, rock it out there.
We're gonna try to hit that tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey,
All right.
listen. Thanks for having me.
Safe travels, buddy. See you.
All right. There's Carlin on the Maserati.
You ever been to Cleveland?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I went to see the Cleveland Browns. The Eagles play the Cleveland Browns at a mistake on the lake.
Okay.
That's a one-ad town, man. You can walk from one end of that town to the other in like 2 seconds.
Exactly. It is.
It's what, about 5 big buildings?
That's it. That's it.
Mistake on the lake.
Mistake on the lake.
All right. First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Of course, Surety is celebrating 30 years in business because they do it right. Surety Title. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
It's the Stanley Cup Final on Sports USA, and we're in Colorado for Game 2 as the Avalanche and Lightning square off for Lord Stanley's Cup. The Bolts are 2-time defending champs and have the pipes protected with the amazing Andrei Vasilevsky. The Avs have home ice, and leading the charge up front is Makar and McKinnon. It's the Lightning at the Avalanche, Game 2. Tonight, on your home for the Stanley Cup Final, Sports USA.
Coverage begins at 7:30, exclusively on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Mike Herron. You've heard me talk about my experiences playing football at the Naval Academy on the locker room with Billy Schwein. I'm here to tell you about a company with the same high level of integrity and dedication that it takes to be successful on the football field. Best Property Maintenance. When you need cleaning and janitorial services you can trust, call Best Property Maintenance. They'll take care of your property from top to bottom, commercial and residential, fully licensed and insured. Call Best today. When you want it done right and on time, call Best. They'll do the rest. Call today 609-926-2378 or go online at bestpropertynj.com.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 2 locations on Bay Avenue in Summers Point and their new location at 43rd Street off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous tiki bar, offering a waterfront view of the bay in Summers Point and the ocean in Sea Isle. Plus, live music is featured 7 days a week at both The Point locations. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them online at dothepoint.com.
Yeah, it's Coach Ice-T. Who's ready to spin? We're starting with a big hill. Let's ride.
Why is Ice-T leading our spin class? It's probably the Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's having fun taking care of his heart in all sorts of new ways.
That's right, Buzz. Now, spinners, really pour your heart into it and pick it up.
Learn more by picking up a box of Cheerios and check out our Pour Your Heart Into It audio workouts with Ice T and Buzz to get your heart pumping.
You're working hard and supporting your family, but you also want more. You have a fire in you that drives you further and makes you dream bigger. You may not think you're a superhero, but we know you are. At Atlantic Cape, we specialize in empowering you. We'll help you earn a certification or degree to advance your career or begin a new one. We have flexible classes online. We're super affordable, offering tuition-free college, a free laptop, and much more. Visit atlantic.edu/register and see where Atlantic Cape can take you next.
So sticky.
At Hannah's Organic Honey, business may be sweet, but they need an e-commerce queen bee to lead the hive.
Okay, these jars are going to Jakarta. Oh, wait a minute. Does that say Jackson?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Plan your summer vacation now. Fly nonstop from Atlantic City International Airport to Boston. Don't miss your opportunity to visit one of America's most historic and fascinating cities. Boston has something for everyone. Book your flight today at spirit.com.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast. Hey, we're going to the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth Beef and Beer at Maynard's at 2 o'clock. It starts. Let's get everybody down there.
Yeah, my boys are meeting. Zach and Shane are meeting us down
Gill.
there, so we'll have a good time. Should be fun because that's important. Like Babe Ruth and the Cal Ripken to support them and raise money for them because they're probably starting to travel now.
We're going to talk to Mike Gill at 11 o'clock. Get his talk to the coach himself.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth Beef and Beer, the 9th annual. We'll get down to Maynard's. We'll be all of us down there at 2 o'clock.
Billy will buy you a drink.
All right.
Come down.
It's all actually $20 gets you
That's
food
it.
and drink.
All right.
We're ready to go.
Okay.
All right. The Philadelphia Phillies. Look, we talked about that play with Bryce Harper. The umpire. Hey Josh, how'd that umpire have to feel? I mean, he's solely responsible for the Phillies winning that game.
He will be reprimanded on that one. I mean, when they watch film,
9 inches out of the strike zone.
He's going to get reprimanded.
Yeah, he'll get reviewed.
But then he'll also walk around with a big chest because he's an umpire and he getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
The Phillies, Didi Gregorius made an error. Was that game 2?
It was game 2.
Game 2. They should have won. I mean,
Awful
that was just like, and I mean, if you're D.D. Gregorius, you've been around for a long time. How do you make that throw? How do you make that bad play?
But they're human.
It's
know, hard. I mean,
they do it. Routine ground ball.
I know, but sometimes you have a mental fart and just.
You can't.
Of course you can't, but people do.
I know.
You know, it's just human. It is what it is.
The professional.
Well, yeah, because
former player.
Yeah, because
as a fan, to see Didi. Look, by the way, I think I saw a stat. 300 chances. He only had 1 error.
Did you ever make a mistake in your job?
Of course. I made one a couple minutes ago.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Josh, me and Josh are giving high fives.
But you know what I'm saying, Josh? When you saw that play, what did you do? You put your head on, you put your hands in your head.
I assumed the Phillies were going to lose the game.
But do you think? What do you think he felt? He felt lousy.
All right, good.
Right?
Of course
you do. You feel terrible.
His facial expression.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's embarrassing.
So infuriating to see that.
But guess what? The Phillies found a way to win the game in extra innings.
And that's a very good point.
And you know what? This is the real key. And Brad, you understand this as well as anybody. When you find ways to win. That's the sign of a winning team, right?
It's contagious too, and it's through the locker room, and you're gritty.
And how about this? How about beating teams you're supposed to beat?
Yes.
I mean, you look at the Washington Nationals sitting.
They're the worst team in the National League.
Yeah, 23-45.
You're supposed to beat them.
You got to
beat them.
Like, how many times in the past couple of years have the Phillies had a hard time with the Miami Marlins?
Yeah, they had their number.
How many times? Every time.
Every single year for it seems like the last 5-6 years.
And they finally got 2 out of 3 against them.
So if you miss the playoffs by 2 games and you lose to like a Washington National, say Washington, I don't know how many times they played the Nationals this year.
Well, they're playing 5 in this series.
5 in this series. So just say hypothetically.
So they play 18 times.
18 times this year.
Number.
And you got
to win 10 of those games.
Yeah, and you don't make the playoffs.
If you go 9-9 and then you miss the playoffs by 3 games,
Guess what?
That's the
Yeah,
3 games.
exactly.
Yes.
You look back and go, man. You look at the calendar and go, we
Right.
2 out of 3, 1 out of 3 days.
If we could have just taken 2 out of 3 of
Yes.
that series, and then if it comes down to an error like DD made the other day, where you lose that game to a national team, that could be the difference between making the playoffs and not.
Unfortunately, you're correct. I mean, that's
What do you mean,
so.
unfortunately?
But no, but that's how it's granular. It's
Right,
micro
right.
and macro, and you
Right.
come down and then you look and go, oh my gosh,
Right.
You start dissecting individual
And
players.
then you start saying, what are you saying in September? What if we won?
What
that
if we
game?
won?
What if we didn't?
What's
win
that?
or-
What's that saying? I can't say. If my aunt had,
Right.
So,
Yep.
right? Ifs and buts and candy nuts every day would be Christmas, right? So
Josh, I mean, right? It's infuriating to see DD make that play. Q's sticking up for him because he's a former player. I get that.
But they
But
still
that's-
found a way to win the game.
you got a way to win,
that's
and the
what
other
they're doing.
teammates have to rally and pick them up,
And
and that's
that's what
what
Bryce
they're
Harper
doing.
did.
That's what they're doing. That's what they do.
That's what they did. And you know what?
Kyle
You got to
Gibson
give this
pitched
team
really
credit.
well his outing.
Dude, Kyle Gibson had a few good outings in a row here.
Guy's unbelievable.
You know, I think that people overlook the fact that he may have been the best acquisition that Dombrowski has gotten because he was part of that Ian Kennedy trade. You know, Billy, you were screaming last year how bad that bullpen was
Right.
every week. And they got that trade for Ian Kennedy, and you were hoping, man, maybe Kennedy could save this bullpen. Well, the guy who's indirectly saved the bullpen is Gibson because it feels like he's going 6-7 innings every start.
And you look at Kyle Gibson's ERA. If you look at it right now, it's 4.04, which isn't great, but it came down from it was in the 5s.
Yeah, well, he had those 2 outings where he gave up a bunch of runs.
And let's not forget Zach Wheeler.
As Brad
I mean,
says, you know, people are human.
Yep,
Zach
they make
Wheeler
mistakes.
has completely turned it around.
He had a rough April, but now he's on fire.
He is on
I think
fuego.
I think they're getting either they weren't preseason, and they're getting in their
training,
swag.
yep.
Spring training.
You brought it up before,
Yeah,
Brad.
so I think they're kind of in their groove.
First hour is in the books, hour number 2. Mike Gill's going to check in, and then we're going to do the Beach Patrol report. We're going to talk with Lieutenant Chuck Goudy from the Margate City Beach Patrol. We'll get his take on the up-and-coming racing season.
Hope he
what
talks about that
Margate's
great
doing to
white
keep
shark.
the bathing public protected. So we got a lot going
We
on.
do.
We're in a 3-point stance here in the locker room.
And
Saturday morning.
we're excited.
In the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning, 97.3 ESPN, and the mobile app.
Hey, I'm Pete Thompson.
And I'm Billy Schwein.
Now listen, Billy, I know you're an Ocean City guy, but that's a dry town, right? Where are you going to go if you want to wet your whistle?
Pete, I've been going to Maynard's Cafe in Margate since Ronald Reagan first got into the White House.
You know what, Billy? I've been a fan of Maynard's a long time, too. Open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even late night.
And Pete, did you know they now have Sunday brunch? Maynard's Cafe, 9306 Amherst Avenue in Margate. Stop in for good times, great friends. They now have live music at the world-famous Starlight Garden.
Find them on the web at maynards-cafe.com or give them a call at 609-822-8423.
That's Maynard's Cafe in Margate, 9306 Amherst Avenue. We'll see you there.
With GMF financing, approved credit excludes Corvette and prior sales.
There's big news just announced from Bennett Chevy in Egg Harbor Township. Bennett's got huge savings on every new Chevy in stock. And right now, this is huge. Bennett's paying a record-breaking minimum $10,000 for any trade, running or not. That's at least $10,000 towards any pre-owned vehicle in stock. And we're loaded with them, so we're having a pre-owned liquidation. Hurry in for a minimum $10,000 for even the worst trade. And just think how much more you'll get for a good quality trade. As for new Chevys, unlike other dealers, Bennett's not selling over a factory sticker. Plus, there's 0% available financing. Stuck in a lease? We can get you out early, any make, any model, and we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. Stop in for a quick quote. Never any pressure, never any obligation, because our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. So come on and find new roads at Bennett Chevrolet, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to get conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Babbel, language for life, celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Do you love a good cigar almost as much as your family? Well, maybe that's an exaggeration, but you can find that perfect cigar at Smoker's Haven. With 5 New Jersey locations, Smoker's Haven has the finest selection of cigars in the area, like Ashton, My Father's, Romeo and Julieta, Monte Cristo, and more. All from the finest tobacco leaves and hand-rolled by the world's finest cigar makers. All locations are fully open. Stop in and let them help you find the perfect cigar to pair with your life. See all they have and their locations at smokershavennj.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Why would someone looking for a mortgage at the Jersey Shore take a loan from a company in Detroit or North Carolina or some other far-off place? Online mortgages promise a lot, but don't always deliver. First Bank of Sea Isle City knows the Jersey Shore. We are local lenders. We use local appraisers and provide in-house processing. We understand the unique obstacles of financing in Cape May County. Don't take a chance. Local banking is better. Let us guide you. First Bank of Sea Isle City.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With all the sports we have, every time of the year is the best time of the year.
And the crowd just buzzing with excitement.
On 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station.
Set, ready, 83.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning, 97.3 ESPN, the mobile app. Okay, we're going to be talking to Mike Gill here in a few seconds. We've got the Beach Patrol report at the bottom of the hour. We're going to be going to the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth fundraiser, the Beef and Beer, the 9th annual.
Nice.
At Margate at Maynard.
Can't wait. Should be fun.
$20 at the door, 2:00 start. We're all the guys from ESPN are going to be down there.
Yeah, come check us out. We'll have a good time.
And
Billy will buy you a beer.
And it's a $20 donation. It's a raffle, prizes, food, all that kind of good stuff. And I'm excited to get down there to Maynard. So without any further ado, let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome in Mike Gill. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys. Now, is Brad Quast coming to the fundraiser?
I am. I'm coming down there, and my boys are going to meet me, my sons, Zach and Shane. So, yes, I will come down there.
All right, man. I know you're a Ventnor guy. So, me too. I grew up in Ventnor. So, last time I saw Brad, we were horrible on the golf course together.
Oh, boy.
Forward to rehashing that over at the fundraiser today.
Okay,
I'm
good.
excited you're coming.
Good, yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, Mike, before we get into talking about the fundraiser and all the good things that are going to be happening down there at Maynard today, I want to get your take on the Phillies because I just can't imagine. My position is that the Phillies, they change managers, but they're also I think they're getting hot at the right time. I think it's all coming to. It can't be just all the manager, right?
Well, I don't like agreeing with you, Bill.
Yeah, right.
I think there's a lot. Here's the thing with the manager and coaching in sports in general. From the manager in the baseball, to me, sets the personality of the team, sets the mood of the team, how they deal with people. Baseball is such a game of confidence. And I think the difference in the manager isn't so much what they're doing strategically. Now, sometimes that comes in. You make a bad move, you keep a guy in too long. but I think it's the mindset. Like, I think Girardi had these guys so tight. It's like a young kid who plays for a militant type of coach, and they're afraid to make an error, so they make more errors because they're playing so tight.
You mean like
I don't think
you
Rob
mean like a Tortorella?
Right?
Right, exactly. I mean, you know, we've all had that coach or something that you were afraid to do something wrong, and then because you were afraid to do something wrong, you were playing tight. You couldn't just let it loose and go play. I think these guys are letting it loose, go play. If you make a mistake, forget about it, move on. So I think the personality of this team has changed, and that's the difference more so than the manager change. But you can give the manager credit for changing the personality in the room. I think there was a lot of conversation about, hey, Joe Girardi doesn't even talk to some of these guys. They don't, you know, they don't have a good relationship, not a bad relationship, but just no relationship. Where Rob Thompson in his press conference said, hey, I want to go talk to Brad Quast to see what he had for breakfast today. I want to see how his wife's drive to work was today. I want to go see how Billy's, lunch was. He probably overate,
That's it. No, he's
I'm
down.
on a diet,
He's
man.
down 15 pounds, Mike.
man.
He's down.
I heard.
Yeah, looking slim.
I'm going to blow it today at the Maynards.
Oh yeah, right.
All right, Mike. But,
but that to me is the difference. And coupled with what you said, Bill, I said I want to hold judgment off on this. The manager in June, Charlie used to say it's hitting season with the balls carrying a little more. The bubble gum card usually doesn't lie, and Schwarber's getting there. You're starting to see Castellanos get there. Reese Hoskins, a guy I've been tough on. He's had some big hits. Bohm is contributing. He's a guy who has struggled. You've got some key hits, though, guys from Veerling last night, Stott last 2 Sundays ago. Some of these young guys are getting an extended play.
The daycare, Mike.
Yeah. You remember the Sixers a couple of years ago had the bench. They called it the night shift. This is the daycare shift, huh?
Right. So, and another thing, like I was telling Josh during the break, I said, there's like, with all our teams, there's like somebody that's on the team that infuriates me. With the Eagles last year was Singleton. With the Sixers, it was Brett Brown. With the Phillies, to me, it's Reese Hoskins, and with the Sixers, I mean, with the Eagles was Singleton. But my point is, like, Reese Hoskins was catching all my ire, but he's even started to turn it around. And what Brad just said, when you're winning, it's everybody.
It's contagious.
You can't wait to come into
it's just a good atmosphere to have.
Room.
Yep.
It is. And Hoskins, look, Hoskins is an interesting guy. He came here and he got off to a historical hot start. He hit like 18 home runs in 50 games. It was like one of the best paces, if not the best pace in Major League Baseball history. And then after that, I think he came in such high graces from the fans that he's kind of been, I don't want to say given a pass, but the Phillies have put him in, especially Gabe Kapler when he was here. He had him hitting the 2-hole. And I wasn't a big fan of that. And then Girardi came in, and you thought, all right, Girardi, and then he put him in the 2-hole. So the Phillies view him as their, obviously Bryce Harper's their guy. But when you put a guy in the 2-hole, that's saying you're our guy. You're the guy that we trust the most, we count on the most. And I feel like Hoskins has come up short as a guy in that top of the order. But he has started to have some key hits. Now he's 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts on Friday night. So I don't know that he can consistently do it. But as we said, Schwarber, Castellanos, Harper, you need to get Hoskins and Real Muto kind of consistent. Real Muto's been a little bit of a guy who's been getting the ire from me. I wasn't a big fan of that contract. I'm not ready to put stubs in. I'm not one of those people, but they need more from Hoskins and Real Muto. They need more consistency from those two.
Now, you guys all know, and you guys give me heat. I read the newspaper. One thing I miss about the newspaper, I used to like getting the daily news and go into the sports page and look at the league leaders. They don't have that in there. You got to go on the computer. You got to go in the
computer.
But
it's called a smartphone.
Smartphone. But my point is, it's fun to see when you have players among the league leaders, and you have Bryce Harper up there. He's third in batting average. He's fourth or fifth in home runs, or excuse me, Schwarber's first tied for second in home runs. That's fun when you have league guys leading the league and stuff.
Well, that helps winning teams, right?
I used to do that when I was like 12, Bill. I'd have the newspaper open on a Sunday, and you'd go down and you want to see where your guys were.
You should see the studio. Their papers are all over the place.
Oh, Gil's seen it.
Gil, they're all over. They're all over here. They're about 10 pages.
But you're right, Mike. Isn't that fun?
It is fun, but I caution the listeners: everything that comes out of Billy's mouth is probably a day or two old.
Yep.
Except for my passion, Mike.
That's it.
So, no, and it was fun. But look, here's the problem, Bill. Anymore, and I say this all the time
why you
on my
calling
show.
me Bill? Are you mad at me?
No, well, Billy, this is the problem. Today's game, a guy hitting 250 is considered a good hitter. I can't accept that. 250 to me, you're below average.
Right.
250 to me, but in today's game, 250 is accepted. So maybe they don't want to print those stats in the paper.
Right,
because
yeah.
250 is so embarrassing. I don't understand how a 250 guy now. Everything has changed. It's on base percentage, it's OPS, it's slugging percentage. So your batting average isn't, looked at as, but you look back and see guys like Tony Gwynn, Mark Grace, Wally Joyner, Wade Boggs. Do they even have a role in today's game? Because if you don't hit home runs, you're almost thrown aside.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Mike Gill. We're talking with Mike Gill here on the Maserati Mainline Sports Hotline. It's the 9th annual Beef and Beer Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth. Mike, you guys won 3 World Series championships, man. That's pretty incredible. A feather in your cap.
What age group?
So we've won 2 World Series at the 14-year-old level, and last year we won for the first time ever at the 13-year-old level.
Nice.
So it's 3 as a group. We've been to, I want to say, about 8 or 9 as an organization. It really took off in 2011. There was a group of kids that made it to the World Series. And then since that time, the community has really come together to constantly try to make that run. And now, basically, if we don't make it to a World Series, it's almost turned into a disappointment.
Wow, yeah.
So
Nothing better to go see the Ripken tournaments.
Right.
Yeah, go when the kid take the kids.
yeah. So
Awesome.
this is the year after. Ripken is like the 12-year-old.
Yep.
The Babe Ruth is where we are, 13 years old, 14s and 15s. So we actually have a 10-year-old team for the first time ever. We've put together a 10-year-old Cal Ripken team. So we're trying to get into the lower levels to give people. And the big thing is we don't charge people to play on this team. There's no charge to be on our team. So the fundraiser is for that, so that we don't have to charge the kids to play. And that's
great.
Today. It's at Maynard's. It's 2 to 7. It's open to the public. If people want to come, you can just buy a ticket at the door. We've got all sorts of prizes. We've got concert tickets galore. Dave Matthews is coming to town. We got 8 2 4-packs for that. Jack Johnson will be here. Wow. Keith Urban, One Republic, Seafood Fest tickets. We've got all sorts of prizes from area businesses around. The communities have always come together to help out the Atlantic Shore team because, in this world we live in, the community aspect of baseball is getting lost. And we are doing our best to try to have the kids and the parents still represent their community. Luckily we've been able to do that. That's not been able to happen across the country where kids are just, the little leagues are dying because they're all going to play travel ball.
Yeah. And COVID,
Mike, I'm glad you brought that up because in my hometown of Collingswood, I brought my daughter over to the concession stand and watch the kids and everything. And I was talking to one of the coaches when I played. There was 8 teams. We had 2 divisions, 4 in each team. They only have 3 total teams there. And I said, "What's the reason for that?" They said, "Because of the travel ball. And the game has changed."
Listen, when my boys were playing, there was just 3 teams: Brooklong, Young Guns, and Arsenal.
Right.
Arsenal. That was it. Now there's AAU teams, traveling teams.
The AAU, the travel teams.
It's killing the town baseball.
It is, but what it turned into is the travel teams are now glorified rec teams. Is what it is.
Exactly.
They're basically just saying, hey, let's just start our own team. And it's a shame. Look, they all have their place. They've done a good job getting, we have a lot of, Buddy Kennedy last night from Millville High School made it to the majors. That's the second kid from Millville High School. So all these games and reps, it's all helping. It's just a shame that it's come at the expense of where you make your most memories. And most of the time, guys, 99.999% of these kids aren't making Division I, let alone the majors. And I always stress, this is supposed to have fun. This is supposed to be the memories. These are supposed to be the things you look back on and talk about. And I think, the team that won the World Series last year, they'll remember that more than any other baseball moment they have outside of maybe getting the call to the majors, which I hope that happens for one of those kids, but it's very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
I know, Mike, I remember seeing you guys had a parade with the kids, and that's something they'll never forget. All the people come out and honor the kids, and you guys do a great job, Mike. Well, give us all the details once again for the listeners.
Yeah. Well, what I want you to do, Bill, is take Brad down to my office And on my wall in the office, Brad, is what every single kid was given last year for being a part of that team. So, Josh, take Brad down to my office.
Okay.
I got you.
Got one of those. Every kid got one of those. Every kid got a World Series championship ring. They were on a parade float.
That's
it's
great.
just, something that's
special.
You tried to do. And that's what this fundraiser is for today. It's 2 to 7 at Maynard's in Margate. It's $20 at the door. Just, you can get a ticket right there. It's open to the public. There's prizes, food, drink, all included.
Speaking
with
food, what kind of food, Mike? I like to eat. What kind of food we got?
You know what? It's a smorgasbord of a surprise
nice.
to me. Maynard's
got great food.
Does a great job. They put it all out, so they kind of change it up for us every single year. But Maynard's does it. We've been doing this thing at Maynard's since the beginning.
And Steve
all 9 years have been at Maynard's.
Steve's great.
Yeah, the Maynard's people are great to us. They give us the entire outside, the Starlight Guard in the back there. So we're outside all day at 2 o'clock to 7. And, look, to support this is, by the way, to support the communities of, it's not just one team. It's Brigantine, Ventnor, Margate, Longport, Summers Point, Linwood, Northfield, Absecon, Ocean City, Upper Township. So if you know any kids from those areas, they're most likely playing on this team.
All right, Mike Gill, we really appreciate it. We'll see you at 2 o'clock at Maynard's in Margate, 9306 Amherst Avenue, 2 to 7 for the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth Beef and Beer. Thanks, Mike.
All right, guys.
See you down there.
All right, there he is, Mike Gill on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. I want to remind people the second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, or experience lively atmosphere in the pub. There's always a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information, if you want to book a wedding, go to greatbay.com or call them at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, Radio, Ron Ralston, Ryan Owen are down there. It's a great it's a great experience. Great atmosphere.
Yep.
All right. Have you heard of My Winter Watchdog, New Jersey's premier vacant home management service? My Winter Watchdog. Those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming, and the daunting task of driving down to the store to check on the house, hours of time on the road. If you're in Florida for the winter, you're away. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869, or send Debbie an email, Debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN, and the mobile app.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill on Monday's show, Phillies National. We'll look back at the 5-game series and see where the Phils sit in the NL East and the NL wildcard race. We're getting closer to the NBA draft, plus the Flyers have hired John Tortorella. What's next for the Orange and Black? Football at 4 and more Monday.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 2 locations on Bay Avenue in Summers Point and their new location at 43rd Street off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous Tiki Bar, offering a waterfront view of the bay in Summers Point and the ocean in Sea Isle. Plus, live music is featured 7 days a week at both the Point locations. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them online at dothepoint.com. SummersPoint.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
You want the best Mexican food in South Jersey? Go to Red's Jersey Mex.
Hey, this is Red's. Come visit us at 11th and Haven in Ocean City, New Jersey, where we have been cooking up the best Mexican food, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, Jersey fresh salads, and so much more since 2004 using only the finest ingredients available.
That's right. Go to Red's Jersey Mex. Call for takeout at 609-399-2272 or dine in. That's Red's Jersey Mex, 11th and Haven in Ocean City, 609-399-2272 or RedsJerseyMex.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Red's Jersey Mex Cafe.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, go to the all-new Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City. Every vehicle's just $1 down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had guaranteed credit.
Let me guess, $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to Springfield Mitsubishi of Atlantic City. Springfield Mitsubishi knows it's a crime to pay more than a dime. Every vehicle, $1 down.
But my credit stinks.
Just ask for credit amnesty. If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Every vehicle, $1 down.
At the all-new Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
222 Mirage, 16 Ford, $9 down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Nature Valley has helped restore access to 10,000 miles of national park trails, and we're on our way to restoring even more because every mile is a new memory. Life happens out there. Nature Valley.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Yeah, we're back here in the locker room. Saturday, we're heading down to Maynard's
and Margate. I love Margate.
Atlantic Shore, Babe Ruth. 9th annual Beef and Beer starts at 2 o'clock. 9306 Amherst Avenue. Get down there, $20 at the door. All you can eat and drink. Plus, they got raffles, all kind of giveaways.
When they say me coming, all you can drink like that, they lose money on me. They lose money, all you can eat and drink. So
okay, at the bottom of the hour, we're going to have the Beach Patrol report, which is brought to you by Groundhogs Moving Company. Looking to move soon? Leave your worries behind in the heavy lifting to the Groundhogs Moving Company for a good price without any drama and a team of family-friendly, professional young men that will respect your mama. More than a moving company, Groundhogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, or furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Pisicchia at 856-689-0239 or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, listen. You know, when you think you got to move stuff, you're like, I can't lift that stuff.
I can't.
Who am I going to call?
Yeah.
You call
them.
Call
exactly.
Groundhogs Moving Company.
I don't want to throw my back out, so call them.
Do that. All right, Q, man. I always like to get your take on things because from the professional, because you live that. You mean three-time Big Ten, all Big Ten linebacker, played for Hayden Fried at Iowa, got drafted by the Jets. Went to the Eagles, so you understand the philosophy or the psyche of a professional athlete.
I do. A different perspective.
Correct.
Different
perspective.
Yes.
The Eagles, they just added another piece, right?
Yep.
I don't know how to say it. Josh has stepped out. I always have problems saying people's names, but the safety from Tart, Jaworski Tart, right?
Yep.
When the team see that the GM is moving, and making deals and bringing guys in, quality guys. What's that do for the guys that are like the players that are there? I mean, these guys are serious about winning.
Yeah. So they brought him in on a 1-year deal. And so when the veterans see that, and everybody knows in the locker room where the weak point are. Your weakest link. They know. You know that. Hey,
we got a problem at linebacker.
We got a problem at linebacker at Mike linebacker. Let's fill that position.
But they're not mad at the guys that are playing. Because
it's a living. You never jeopardize someone's living, and that's what they're making money. Okay. But you don't say come out and say we need to upgrade it. Right. Everybody knows where the weakness is.
Okay.
So when you bring in a safety and the players see that they're doing things to improve the team. You like that. Right. I mean, especially your leaders, your key leaders see that and say,
and I guess the players now, like they probably can't wait to get back at it because they can see, like, I think the Eagles now really have I mean, look, I've never been a Howie Roseman guy, but I got to give the guy credit, man.
He's making some good moves. He's making some decent moves, and he's, what if you're strapped with salary cap and obviously where you draft and who you can bring in and position wise. So they're doing all the right moves, and players are wanting to get back and play again. They want to come back and start training camp. They would, and the way training camp is nowadays, it's so easy. They don't have to. You don't have to go away to Westchester or Lehigh it's a much, and you don't put pads on like you used to.
Look, I was going to say the collective of bargaining. These guys.
They haven't made
the football that you.
Well, did you see that? Did you see the Cowboys were fined $100,000 from the league because they were practicing too much and too intense, too physical.
Is that crazy?
So the clubhouse, the union rep called DC, and then they got fined.
Now you're going to be back. You'll be back on the sidelines in the fall. Are you going to be in Baltimore? Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore. Actually, I saw John running at the event. Yeah, Johnny was talking to John. Had a great time with Johnny. And
so tell us so you're down there. You make sure that they're all in the right uniform.
Yeah, right? there's two of us at each home game. Okay.
So you work for the NFL
for the NFL league office, yeah. So then they call it like equipment inspector. So there's a visiting inspector and a home side,
right?
And we're there an hour and a half, 2 hours before the game. They come out and warm ups and stuff, and to make sure they're properly.
So you're like Dean Wormer when they put the beer cans behind there, like
everybody. They know what you're doing. Yeah, they know exactly, and quite frankly, because if you don't have any sort of kind of continuity formula that they get fined. Like Nike was upset because some of the guys' jerseys were hanging over the swoosh. They pay millions and millions of dollars.
Did you see the Eagles change their?
I don't like their logo.
Well, you know what I like? The old bird with the old Eagles getting the bird in its claws.
Not the logo; it's the word stamp.
Well, the word stamp.
But they changed it because now they sell more merchandise now. That's all. It's all bun. So
all right. Joe, while you stepped out of the studio for a second, I'm sure I butchered Jaworski.
Oh, he did. Josh, he did. He did. You butcher it.
He called him Jaworski?
Yeah.
He did. He kind of
Jaworski.
Jaworski
tart.
Jaworski tart.
Oh, all right. So I'm excited. I'm sure the players are. I can't wait to get at it.
Yeah, they have a mini camp coming up that you have to show up for, mandatory.
Mandatory on mandatory.
But yeah, no, it's mandatory. This one coming up.
All right, the second hour of the locker. We're getting ready for the Beach Patrol report because it is summer. We're going to be talking with the lieutenant of the Margate Beach Patrol,
Chuck
Goudy, winner of 13 South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. We'll talk to him. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining experience, lively atmosphere in the pub. There's a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Somers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always, always a great day at Great Bay. Of course, when you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston for us. He does a great job. It's like a family atmosphere down there.
It is.
Right, friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the year's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, it's the Beach Patrol Report. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
This weekend on ESPN Radio.
This one way back there, it is going, and long gone for Jose Abreu.
The Chicago White Sox head to Texas to face Yordan Alvarez in the American League West leading Houston Astros.
First pitch fastball is hit in the air to left field, and this one is gone.
The Astros and White Sox. Coverage begins today at 3:30 Eastern. Listen to Major League Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Hey, I'm Pete Thompson.
And I'm Billy Schwein.
Now listen, Billy, I know you're an Ocean City guy, but that's a dry town, right? Where are you going to go if you want to wet your whistle?
Pete, I've been going to Maynard's Cafe in Margate since Ronald Reagan first got into the White House.
You know what, Billy? I've been a fan of Maynard's a long time, too. Open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even late night.
And Pete, did you know they now have Sunday brunch? Maynard's Cafe, 9306 Amherst Avenue in Margate. Stop in for good times, great friends. They now have live music at the world-famous Starlight Garden.
Find them on the web at maynards-cafe.com or give them a call at 609-822-8423.
That's Maynard's Cafe in Margate, 9306 Amherst Avenue. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is Mike Herron. You've heard me talk about my experiences playing football at the Naval Academy on The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. I'm here to tell you about a company with the same high level of integrity and dedication that it takes to be successful on the football field. Best Property Maintenance. When you need cleaning and janitorial services you can trust, call Best Property Maintenance. They'll take care of your property from top to bottom, commercial and residential, fully licensed and insured. Call Best today. When you want it done right and on time, call Best. They'll do the rest. Call today 609-926-2378 or go online at bestpropertynj.com.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable. So be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
The Honda Certified Dream Deal Sales Event at Rossi Honda. Make your dream a reality with an unbelievable financing APR as low as 0.99% on Honda Certified Pre-Owned, Civic, and CR-V. Be a Rossi VIP. Get your name on the list. Reserve your vehicle in production now. Visit Rossi Honda or online at rossihonda.com. We treat you better, period.
Yeah, it's Coach Ice-T. Who's ready to spin? We're starting with a big hill. Let's ride.
Why is Ice-T leading our spin class?
It's probably the Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's having fun taking care of his heart in all sorts of new ways.
That's right, Buzz. Now, spinners, really pour your heart into it and pick it up.
Learn more by picking up a box of Cheerios and check out our Pour Your Heart Into It audio workouts with Ice-T and Buzz to get your heart pumping.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
We're back here in The Locker Room. It's Saturday, June 18th.
June 18th.
All right, we have the Beach Patrol. Look, in the summertime, the Beach Patrols from Brigantine to Cape May are like they protect the bathing public. They provide a service, but they also, these guys and gals are tip-top athletes.
Oh, they're great shape.
And they race throughout the season, and we cover all the races. And this is our fourth installment before the actual races start. Let's go to the Beach Patrol report, brought to you by Groundhogs Moving Company. Looking to move soon? Leave your worries behind and the heavy lifting to the Groundhogs Moving Company. For a good price without any drama, a team of family-friendly, professional young men that will respect your mama. More than a moving company, Groundhogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, or furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Basichia at 856-689-0239 or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room Lieutenant of the Margate City Beach Patrol, a 13-time South Jersey Lifeguard Champion, Chuck Goudy. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Chuck.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How's it going? Thanks for having me on.
I don't know. Man. Billy was just explaining about how good of a rower you are, and that you're jacked.
Yeah.
You must have big lats.
I don't know about jack. It's trying to stay in shape.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, but,
hey, Chuck, I know the Margate City Beach Patrol is really kicking into gear. You guys, obviously, your number one thing that you do is protect the bathing public. Tell us a little bit about Margate. How many guards you guys have? Are you taking any more on? And how many how many beaches are open now?
Yeah, absolutely. We have approximately about 40 guards, 45 guards. We took approximately around 10 this year. We had a great rookie class, really highly competitive. Really proud of everyone that came out and took Margate's test this year. Just stands-wise, we have 10 stands open right now. We go full-time starting next week. So we're in full swing. It's been a hot June, so people have been coming down to the shore. And, this is almost mid-season form for us down here.
Now, I know throughout in the early going, I mean, there are some racing events. We don't start covering the races. I'll start showing up at the beach. I guess it's July 8th with the Mike McGrath Memorials in Longport, and then the Cape May counties are basically the first two big races of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to keep it separated, kind of north and south. We have ours.
Yeah, you know what Chuck, you know what I refer to as the AFC and NFC championship.
Right? Yeah. Yep, that's it. Exactly. It's perfect. We have just up north, we have our 5, Brigantine, Atlantic City, Ventnor, Margate, Longport. And it's a good way to start off the season where you see what's up north. We check the paper, we see what's down south. And then, once you start getting all together, that's where, you really combine it. And then, like you're saying, this is where we start getting to the, the championship.
Now, you also have the McCann Series. I think they just had a Round the Island Row the Bay Row, I believe. Did you guys, did Margate participate in that?
We have that's more like, I think, more of an alumni thing. I know some active guys jump in there just like, training to get ready for the season and all. But I'm on the email list. I kind of follow that just to those guys. But participating wise, I think that's more the alumni guys.
No, let's talk about your rowing, because you're one of the you're going to be in the Hall of Fame, I'm sure, one day. The South Jersey. I mean, you've been dominant. You and your partner Chris Graves. I wrote an article 97.3ESPN.com. I do every Friday as a preview to my show coming, and there's a picture of you and Chris, riding a wave in, and people don't understand how hard you're rowing against your competition. You're also rowing against Mother Nature.
Absolutely. You win and lose on those waves, really, and I've been doing this for over 20 years out of town. So I could speak on both. I've won on a wave, I've lost on a wave, and it's really, that's part of the excitement about it. It's almost, we have Red Bull comes into town in the summertime. It's similar to Red Bull events in that aspect.
Rowing also, especially rowing doubles. You've rowed with your partner Chris Graves for a long time. You guys know each other like the back of each other's hand, but that's an important part of when rowing doubles too, because you got to be in sync.
Billy, it's everything. It really is. I mean, if you're not in sync with your partner, I can almost guarantee you're not going to win. You're just fighting each other the whole time. You got to trust your partner. I'm in the bow, Chris is in the stern. I trust him to set the tempo. Chris trusts me to set the course, and we just build off that. Chris is, he's probably the best rower that I've ever seen for me personally, because he's my partner.
Right.
And that's just kind of partnership we have with rowing wise.
We're talking with Chuck Goudy, Lieutenant of the Margate City Beach Patrol. Last year, ESPN 97.3, The Locker Room, we get down there and we cover, we broadcast live the Dutch Hoffmans, the Margate Memorials, and the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. But last year, some new blood won. Danny Rogers from Sea Isle City really comes out of nowhere and wins the singles. But he looks like he's somebody you're gonna have to reckon with for some time.
Absolutely. I mean, that was no fluke. I mean, you were down there, Billy. I was down there. We watched the race, and he pulled a great race. There's, hats off to him for winning that race. And I fully expect him to be. If he's back on the beach, he's going to be back in contention this year.
And I got to tell my partner, Brad Quast, you've never been to these races. We're going to get you down there. There's like 4,000 to 5,000 people
what I tell
on the
you,
beach.
I'm scared of sharks.
Well,
I'm scared of sharks. There's a great white shark.
Let Chuck deal
He better save me when I'm down in Ventnor all of July. Margate, I'm down in all of July. So
Chuck, 4,000 people, 5,000 people on the beach. But what the enthusiasm from all the cities, like when Danny Rogers won it, they carried him, they lifted, and like this happened to you too, but they lift them. The whole beach patrol, they come, they lift the boat up, and he's sitting in the boat.
Really? Okay.
I'm telling you, this is a generational kind of sport that goes on down here. I mean, I can speak for myself. My great-grandfather was a lifeguard. My father, my grandfather. So it really, this is generational with us down here, between our guys and our girls.
That's great.
Hey, Chuck, is the beach packed today?
It's getting there.
Is it?
The radio. Let me turn this radio off. Sorry about that.
Chuck, so where exactly are you right now?
Right now, I'm up in the shed. You can't take cell phones down there, stand. So I stepped off the beach, come up here and talk to you guys.
Okay.
What street
will you be on? I'll come visit you.
I'm at Decatur, right there, Lucy, and more importantly, the
Lucy,
greenhouse.
the greenhouse. Yeah.
So if you're in the area, go down and get Chuck's autograph.
Yeah, right. At the greenhouse.
Now listen, Chuck. Last year, at the end of the year, there was talk about, and it's actually this has been the last couple of years, talk about Chris Graves and Chuck Goudy hanging it up. Let the younger guys. Where are we stand this year?
Same thing, until
somebody beats you.
Yeah.
Right?
So does Margate City have like your own city races to find out who's going to represent the city and the out of town races?
Basically, as far as I know, every town has their in-town races to see who wins to represent their city. So yes, we'll have that. It's still to be determined right now for Margate, but we'll have a doubles race and a singles race. And again, me and Chris, we're very happy in our career, and we really want to see the new guys and new girls come up. So, we're really proud of, the athletes we have down here. We're supporting them. But, if it comes down to us to step in, we'll do what needs to be done.
Talk about some young potential up-and-coming athletes that might be representing Margate.
Well, right off the bat, you have Chris Spires. He's already a South Jersey singles champion a couple of years ago. If Chris wants to really put his mind to it and get on it, then Chris is always going to be a threat out there. Hayden Smallwood. His dad, Carl Small, was a great rower. Actually, when I got started, was kind of at the tail end of Carl's career there. And, Hayden is following right in his dad's footsteps. He's a great rower. He's a great kid. And, he's really going to be someone for Margate to have in the future.
Well, listen, I'm really looking forward to a great racing season. Dan Adams and I will be down there covering all the races. This year we'll be doing the Dutch Hoffmans and the Margate Memorials live. We got a scheduling conflict with the Eagles. They play on Friday, August 12th, which is the night of the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we'll be down there regardless either way. And Chuck, we're looking for a great summer.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have it. Like I said, it's already been a great summer so far, without even an official start of summer. So we're excited.
All right, Chuck, there he is. Chuck Goudy on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. Hey, by the way, Chuck, stop down at Maynard's tonight. Mike Gill's got the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth beef and beer down there, $20 donation at Maynard's.
All right, Maynard's tonight. I got it.
We'll be down there.
All right, see you later,
See you, Chuck.
There he is.
He just better save me if I can't swim.
That's right.
He'll save me.
Listen, Chuck Goudy and Chris Graves, these guys are like a machine.
Yeah, there's no young bucks beating them.
Well, like I said, Chris Spires, like he just said it. Danny Rogers. These guys but they're big. They're huge. The guys are like Danny Rogers is rock solid. Yeah. I'm telling you, you should have seen these guys when Danny Rogers won from Sea Isle.
Yeah,
he up against some tested veterans, and he beat them. The Beach Patrol, Seattle City Beach Patrol lifted the boat up. He was in the boat.
Crazy, yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it's fun.
Shaking beer.
Your guy McCann was very happy.
Oh, was that great or what?
He was ecstatic.
He was, because he's from Seattle.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a great venue. We're going to get a lot of people out there this year.
Let's do that.
All right. We said the Groundhogs, the Beach Patrol report is brought to you by Groundhogs Moving. Looking to move soon? Leave your worries behind and the heavy lifting to the Groundhogs Moving Company for a good price without any drama. A team of family-friendly, professional young men will respect your mama. More than a moving company, Groundhogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, or furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Basicchia, 856-689-0239. That's 856-689-0239, or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, if you say, I got to move this. Who am I going to call?
No one likes to move, right?
Call the Groundhogs.
Groundhogs.
All right, the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay's award-winning private golf club, where you are greeted by name. It's over the 3-hour, 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course and enjoy fine dining experience, lively atmosphere in the pub. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. Now, last week, Craig Berube was in the studio with us, and Jim Zeras, the good people at the Tropicana, put the chief up. He loved his room, but he said, Billy, man, the Tropicana,
it's beautiful.
It's just hopping.
Yeah,
the
French Quarter. Yeah,
yeah,
that's nice.
Jim
a lot
Zeras
of stuff to
is
do.
A great guy.
Jim does great for the show.
And I know Craig Berube and his lovely wife, Dominique, really enjoyed their overnight stay at the Tropicana. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up.
It went quick, Billy.
It went quick. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweiman, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
It's the Stanley Cup Final on Sports USA, and we're in Colorado for Game 2 as the Avalanche and Lightning square off for Lord Stanley's Cup. The Bolts are two-time defending champs and have the pipes protected with the amazing Andrei Vasilevsky. The Avs have home ice, and leading the charge up front is Makar and McKinnon. It's the Lightning at the Avalanche, Game 2, tonight on your home for the Stanley Cup Final, Sports USA.
Coverage begins at 7:30, exclusively on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Hi, I'm Aaron Beta, inviting you to visit my Golf and Sport Performance Club in Summers Point. No matter what the sport, we'll design a program to help you feel and play your best. Our Golf Performance Zone features 2 state-of-the-art golf simulators featuring TrackMan and Foresight technology. Enjoy massage therapy, assisted stretching, and sports-specific training.
That's Aaron Beta's Golf and Sports Performance Club. Call 609-788-4661 or visit gsfitness.com for your free assessment.
With GMF financing, approved credit excludes Corvette and prior sales.
There's big news just announced from Bennett Chevy in Egg Harbor Township. Bennett's got huge savings on every new Chevy in stock. And right now, this is huge. Bennett's paying a record-breaking minimum $10,000 for any trade, running or not. That's at least $10,000 towards any pre-owned vehicle in stock. And we're loaded with them, so we're having a pre-owned liquidation. Hurry in for a minimum $10,000 for even the worst trade. And just think how much more you'll get for a good quality trade. As for new Chevys, unlike other dealers, Bennett's not selling over a factory sticker. Plus, there's 0% available financing. Stuck in a lease? We can get you out early, any make, any model, and we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. Stop in for a quick quote. Never any pressure, never any obligation, because our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. So come on and find new roads at Bennett Chevrolet, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
Tracfone Wireless knows that everyone needs an endless amount of data, so why pay for it? Get unlimited talk and text with 8 gigabytes of high-speed data for just $40 a month. With unlimited carryover data, so you keep what you don't use. On America's largest and most dependable networks with nationwide 5G. Get high-quality smartphones at a great price. Just the data you need at the price you want. Learn more at Tracfone.com today. Tracfone Wireless, now you're in control. Available at major retailers, 5G compatible device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at Tracfone.com.
Summer in the Garden State means Jersey Fresh blueberries. Hi, Ag Secretary Doug Fisher here. Local Jersey Fresh blueberries are bigger, better, and full of flavor. They're available right now at your favorite market. Love fresh? Buy local. Jersey Fresh.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, back here in the locker room, Q-Man.
Final stretch, baby. Final stretch.
It's like the third leg of
the triple crown. Yeah. No, it was a great show, Billy. Great show.
We're gonna be down at the everybody, me, you, Mike Gill, Josh Henning, Pete Thompson.
I got Zach and Shane going to. My boy's going to meet me there.
We're all going to be down at Maynard's Cafe, 9306 Amherst Avenue, Margate, for the 9th annual Beef and Beer Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth fundraiser. Okay, they got $20 at the door donation, but that gets you door prizes, raffles, auctions, beer, soda, and lots of great food.
Yeah,
they don't know what they're getting themselves.
No, they're going to charge me double.
Steve Toronto's going to get down there. He's going to have you come in.
Brad, we're going to charge you $40. You've been here too long. Like when I go to the Chinese buffets, you've been here too long.
Phillies play at what, 4:30 today?
Yep. I think it's 4:20,
4:05,
4:05. I mean, let me double check. I don't want to give out the wrong information.
Come on.
The Fighting Phils find themselves 8 games this morning.
Listen, you know what I know for sure is
what?
Tonight's Stanley Cup Finals game 2. I know that for sure.
Game 2.
I'll tell you what, game 1 was super exciting.
4:35 first pitch.
I said
4:35.
I was right. All right. So we have the Phillies at 4:35. We have the Stanley Cup game 2
tonight.
Coverage begins 7:30 here on 97.3
right on 97.3 ESPN.
And you'll be at Maynard's.
Where are we going to? We're going to visit your boy.
Yeah, maybe go down and see Marty Judge.
Marty Judge from the Judge Group.
The Judge Group. Yeah, he's in Avalon. He's in Avalon.
He won't judge us when we show up after Maynard's.
No, we'll go down there. I got a bunch of buddies at the shore. So,
the Fighting Phillies. One last thing. We'll say this before we sign off. It's so much more fun.
You are excited about the Phillies, aren't you?
Because it's summertime and you go to the beach. Now, I know people don't have. I have a transistor radio still.
That doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me.
You know, when I go to the beach, I got to bring my radio.
Yeah.
You listen to the Phillies game on the beach.
Oh, it's like You
get to see
eclectic. It's like 1980,
great.
right?
Yeah. But it's more fun when you're winning.
Of course it is.
Right?
Of course it is.
We're hitting the ball. Like Mike Gill pointed out, Schwaber's starting to come around.
No, it's good. It makes the summer more tolerable, And then what they're doing great. And the Eagles report to camp in August. So
Nick Castellanos is batting .261. He's got 7 home runs. Rhys Hoskins, and he's elevated his average to .249. And he's got 13 home runs and he's got 36 RBIs. Alec Boehm. He was up at around 280. Now he's back down to 255. But he's starting to hit the ball well.
But they're getting more looks at the ball. They're getting in the baseball shape.
Yeah.
So
all right. So let me ask you, Q, once again, as I ask you for your expertise as a former
about hitting
player.
the baseball.
No.
Okay.
As a former player, when you have a catalyst, a leader like Bryce Harper on your team, I mean, like any team, any championship team has that guy.
You have to have that guy. So some guys are leaders just by what they do on the field,
like
and not
lead by example.
Lead by example, and just and you're going to take lead by that. Or and some do both.
Right.
They're vocal and rah guys, and it works both ways. But baseball, I think you have to have both because it's such a long season.
But if you lead by example, you can be a rah guy. But if you're not producing, you can't.
Well,
be a
no, the worst are the guys that
They're
are
frauds.
rah guys
Right.
and no respect in the clubhouse.
Right.
Those don't work.
Right.
That doesn't work. That doesn't
But
work.
this team seems to be like it's really like you see like Verling was interviewed after his home run after the game. Was talking about the camaraderie and the chemistry in the clubhouse,
and that is so important with baseball and hockey. It's really important in every sport.
Right.
It really is
It
because it means everything, and that's a thing.
Because if you're not getting along with your players, your teammates, you
got to get along with. You don't have to go out with them after the game and party with them.
Baseball is a weird It's a weird sport because even though it's a team sport, it's still individuals. You got to go out and hit the ball.
But you travel, you live with these guys on the road. You'll have a week, 2 week game
Right.
straight. So you really with these guys all the time.
And as far as firing manager Joe Girardi, I think one of the important things that we overlook today is the fact that he was making bad baseball decisions. He was not like when you say a reliever can't pitch 3 games in a row and you got an important game and you need that win, you got to use that guy even on a 3-day rest.
Well,
you got to use
I think
him.
that was the factor right there. I think he was making and not playing the younger guys
look
and
what
change the
Robbie
lineup.
Thompson did last night. He let Alvarado bat. And then he kept him. But still, I mean,
let's not give Thompson credit for something he said after
He's
the game.
changing the goalpost in the argument, right?
Goalpost. Yeah, listen. You know why Tom said after the game last night?
What
he said? He's like, I had to do something because I was running out of body.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Do you think Joe Girardi have made that move?
Of course he would, because Girardi would have probably done the same thing.
Yeah.
People forget. Rob Thompson was Girardi's right-hand man. We're acting like Rob Thompson was brought in here out of nowhere. No, he was already in the organization.
Don't rain on his parade. He's just happy the Phillies are playing some better baseball.
Phillies are 14 out of the last 16.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Brad, I always rain on Phillies.
Yes, you do. You do.
It's like throwing spitballs at a battleship.
That's it. That's it.
You sunk my battleship.
Don't piss in his cornflakes. Don't do it.
Great show today, Q, man.
Great show as always, Billy.
Right.
It's fun, and we're going to have fun. Come down and see it at Maynard's.
I want to thank Mike Carlin for calling in from Cleveland. Mike Gill, we'll see him later on this afternoon at Maynard's for the fundraiser. I want to thank Chuck Goudy, Lieutenant Chuck Goudy of the Margate City Beach Patrol. Look forward to the lifeguard races this year. And we'll see you down at Maynard's at 2 to 7 today for the Atlantic Shore Babe Ruth fundraiser.
Are you signing autographs?
No.
Huh?
Thanks for making the locker room part of your
you.
Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll be back at it tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. to noon, with Pete Thompson right here at 97.3 ESPN.
The seafood, extraordinary. The value, tremendous. The sunsets, on the house. The Boathouse Restaurant is open for outdoor seating daily. At the Boathouse Restaurant, enjoy spectacular cocktails on the marina deck or their $17 sunset special dinners. Dine outside on the deck with Wildwood's best view of the Intercoastal Waterway. Next door to the Boathouse Restaurant is Yuri's, 2 outstanding restaurants at one big location at the foot of the bridge in Wildwood. Experience what the Jersey Shore is all about at Yuri's and the Boathouse.